All right, NickyMetropolis1313. This video is just for you. Let's talk about how come you get clogged up with some snuffs and not with others. All right. First and foremost, and probably the simplest, are you sniffing snuffs containing a lot of menthol or even a modicum of menthol? Because if you are, you may be suffering from something called menthol rebound. Now, when you first take a menthol snuff, it opens up your nasal passages. That's one of the three reasons that menthol gets added to nasal snuffs. The other two reasons are augmentation of nicotine and preservative. But their main purpose of menthol is to open your nose up. But what it also does is it irritates your mucous membranes, and when your mucous membranes get irritated, the first thing they do is secrete mucus to clean out your nose, open up your nasal passages, but then after that they begin to swell from the irritation of the menthol. This may be why you are suffering from clogging when you use some kinds of snuffs. Some snuffs may be too finely ground for your nose to handle, or conversely, too coarsely ground. Finding a good grind that agrees with your nose is not of paramount importance, but it can help. For instance, I find that when I use these really finely milled Indian rustica snuffs, I get a clog. But it might not be because of the grind. It might be because of the rustica tobacco itself. And that leads me to my third point. You may have a sensitivity, mild allergy even, to some of the aromatic ingredients or types of tobacco that are used in the snuff. This is a question of trial and error as to whether or not you can tolerate a given snuff. I just grabbed one at random here. And as I thought, it is one that clogs me. This is the Toke Violet. Now, I like the Toke Violet very much. It takes me back to days of old England when you had to sniff snuff in order to not smell body odor and excrement in the streets. No, it's a very old school kind of smell, and I really like it, but it does clog my nose. I might have a mild allergy to the violet scenting that goes into Toke's pretty normal base tobacco, which never irritates me. Cheers. Even though it irritates me, I'm going to do some of it because I like the scent. Now, what happens if you get a cloggy, irritated, nasty nose? Well, NickyMetropolis1313, thank God it is not fatal. What you need to do is get your ass down, or the rest of your body as well, to your nearest Walmart or drugstore, or you can get it online. But get yourself some nasal saline spray. Saline does two very important things. It rinses the old snuff and accompanying irritants out of your nose, and it also moisturizes your nasal passages. This is really useful if you're going to be taking a finely milled or drier snuff, if your nose is moist inside to begin with. So, and it's not expensive. A small bottle of saline solution should cost you US a couple of dollars. No more than that. A great big bottle might cost you $4. It's not expensive, and it's really good to have around. Now, no, you can't just throw salt into some tap water and make nasal saline. The fact of the matter is nasal saline is typically made with filtered, at least filtered and probably deionized water, into which has not only been added some salts, but has also had bicarbonate of soda added to it. You can make it at home. There are recipes online, but it's just as easy to buy the stuff. Keep your nose clean. Another thing, if you feel your nose starting to clog, blow your nose. Get that out of your nose and wait a little bit. Maybe your body just takes a little more time. If you're sniffing a lot of snuff at one sitting, you probably are going to clog, and that's with any snuff. not just mentholated snuffs, not just ones that might have irritating perfume ingredients, or even types of tobacco. As I alluded to, I think I am slightly sensitive to rustica tobacco, whereas I'm not to regular, stem and vein Malawi burley, which is used in most snuffs. If it has rustica in it, I get a little bit irritated, and I also get a little high. Not a bad thing. All right, I hope that answers your questions. NickyMetropolis1313, what it is down to is this. You have to experiment with different kinds of snuff. Nobody will be able to tell you in advance if a snuff is going to bother you or clog you or not. Some of my reviews, I will refer to a snuff as being particularly cloggy, and I think that will be the case for most of my viewers. Might not be you. So try different kinds of snuffs. Get that saline spray to clean out your nose. Blow your nose frequently. When the aroma fades in your nose and you can't really smell it anymore, get rid of it. That means you're done enjoying the snuff. You have undoubtedly absorbed all the nicotine you're going to absorb. You've enjoyed the aroma. Now blow, rinse, and repeat. From the dank basement, I hope that answers your question, NickyMetropolis1313. And let me know how you're doing as you explore different snuffs. I would really love to correspond with you. As always, Nicky, you can write to me directly at unclesquinty@gmail.com, and we can talk about it. Have a wonderful Wednesday, November 6th, 2024.